Well, what up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If you are new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness Gang, to join the Witness Nation. Now, let's get into this, shall we? Hello, you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. I'm Whitney. Keep it cute, get the boot. Your girl, as whack as she is in all her glory, was in the New York Times. All right. Good morning for many of you guys, and good afternoon for a lot of us, okay? And good evening, depending on what time and when you are looking at this particular video. Well, you know, people tend to ask me and talk noise, and I say I put my foot on this whole situation. Okay, now if you guys aren't privy to, I've been conducting a R.KELLY Tales to keep you guys fully informed as much as I can when it comes to R. Kelly and all these different trials and things that he has going on. If you missed on yesterday we broke that Minnesota was not dropped. You know, word on the curb was that it got dropped. No, babies. It got settled out of court. $4 million was awarded to the victim. I don't know. I no longer have to say alleged victim. It's a victim. She proved her case. He did not submit his response in time, and they ruled in her favor. Okay, and on the contrary, if she did not have sufficient evidence, they wouldn't have ruled in her favor. Just simple as that. But because she had adequate evidence, she had doctor records and things to that nature, medical records, and all of that. They ruled in her favor for $4 million, and they broke it up $2 million for I think damages and things of that nature, and then two for I can't remember. You gotta go watch the video. It dropped on yesterday. I think it's R. Kelly Tales 23 or 22. One of them. Anyway, not for nothing. We've been keeping you guys abreast to everything as much as I can. We are highly anticipating the government's response. And so when I saw this particular document, I was like, let's go. Okay. But we're going to get more into it. Okay. First and foremost, welcome. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please place your city and or state in the chat so I know where you guys are tuning in from. All hands on deck. Okay. Make sure that you guys keep it cute so you won't get the boot. Okay. I don't want to kick anybody out. I care to hear how you feel about the situation, just as long as you guys keep it respectful. I really don't have no problem with nobody. Like, seriously, I don't care. I'm about to, however, switch over the chat. You must be subscribed, and you must be subscribed for more than 20 minutes to be able to talk your shit. Okay, so if you have something to say, you better subscribe to do so. Okay, not for nothing. It does not mean that you have to agree with me in any kind of way, shape, or form. I just want you to respect me and I'll respect you. Okay, subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. Like this video or dislike. I'm telling you, when you bounce your butt up into this video, you actually, it's benefiting me. So if you don't like what I say, you don't like my views, I wouldn't support me by not supporting me. Okay, share this video if you're highly informed. Okay, now if you would like to, sorry y'all, if you would like to join the channel, the link will be in the chat. Okay, I'm about to actually drop that right now. Okay. All right. So if you would like to join the channel, you can do so by clicking the link that you will find pinned up top in the chat. Okay. Now, if you'd like to support me on a monetary basis, you can do so by Cash App, Whitney DTV 87. Okay. Or you can look at the bottom of the screen. There it goes. Cash App, PayPal, Zelle. I think I now got Venmo or whatever. Anyways, also you can find our PO box information down there. Okay, let's get into it. Y'all know I want to get right into it, but first I gotta shout out my wonderful people that tune in all the time. Okay, I love you guys so much. Okay, Shawty says hello, Whitney D and chat. You said the government was going to take their time with their response. I told y'all, but you know what do I know over here, right? Quana says, hey, everybody. I'm here a little bit. I'm working. Okay, no problem. Cat Talk says, hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Hi, you guys in the bushes, my bush viewers. I love y'all too. I know a lot of you guys are probably working. I came on a little early, but baby, I got the information. I got this good old cup of Kool-Aid, and it's very fresh and cold. And I wanted to make sure I got it to you before the ice melt. Okay. So here we are. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so before I do, I gotta make this disclaimer. This platform discusses any and all information that has been made known to the public in any way. I am not a journalist. I am a commentator. Okay, the information is all alleged, but the commentary is very real. Now, this particular information, our information is not alleged. These are court documents in which we are reading, so everything is legit when it comes to that. Okay, just to clarify that. All right. Without further ado, let me go ahead and give my share my screen. You guys know that I like to do things for the most part, and I do say for the most part, decently in order. All right. So just to give you guys a quick synopsis and follow up, because I know you probably be like, well, what are we looking at? Why are we looking at this? Right. Okay. So boom. Defense submitted, by Bojangles. Okay, we call it Bojangles over here. Submitted their two things. Okay, two requests: a acquittal, which means to throw everything out. Okay, and then the second one was a retrial, which but she threw everything to the wall in regards to this particular motion. Okay, what she submitted. Hey, West Coast Bell said, hey, yeah, girl. She threw everything balls to the wall in regards to these requests. Okay. So, in regards to her submitting her request, she actually at the beginning got denied. All right. Here's why. And the reason why I'm telling you guys this, y'all know I'll build up. Okay. It's the reason why I'm going to show and tell you guys this information. Here's why. Okay. Let's do this. Boom. All right. Let me remove myself. Okay. So what are we looking at, Whitney? Okay. This is the docket. This is what I watch on a daily basis. Okay. But I want you guys to watch one particular date. Okay. And I'm going to zoom it up for you guys. I'm going to see if you guys remember. Okay. Uh-oh, crap. Sorry, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. I wasn't trying to do y'all like that. I'm already in that thing. Okay, let me get it back on the screen. Sorry, y'all. Okay, back on it. Okay. So, like I said, this is the docket that I watch on a daily basis. Okay. This particular date, I want you guys to look at. Okay. I'm gonna zoom in. Hopefully. Okay, boom. All right. I want you guys to remember this date, okay? February 18th. What's February 18th, Whitney? Okay. This is when we found out that Bojangles' request got denied, okay? Got denied by with prejudice, meaning that she was able to resubmit everything again. And I told y'all, okay, we heard through the current. Oh, she don't have to submit. They're just going to take what she had. No, she had to do it all over because she literally got denied. Why? This is why I'm telling you guys today is so epic and so important, okay? Right here, okay? The judge states, first, the defendant's Rule 29 motion 269 is what? 56 pages long, okay? And no application for extra pages was made, okay? Then we hear down here, motions are limited to 25 pages, double spaced, okay? So y'all remember that, okay? If you remember this particular information that I spoke with you guys, put a 1 in the chat. Hey, Purple. Good morning, beautiful. Okay. All right. So put a 1 in the chat if you remember, okay? Now, the reason why this is so important, okay? Because on today, okay, the government, okay, let me make this screen little, okay? On today, all right, y'all see it down here, all right? Let me make it big enough for the people in the bushes, all right? Today is the 17th, and the government submits a motion for leave to file excess pages in response to defendants' federal rules of criminal procedure, Rule 29, which is the acquittal, and Rule 33, which is the new trial, motions by USA as to Robert Sylvester Kelly, Maria. Okay, so again, Whitney, what does all of this mean? I'm still not gathering you exactly. Well, don't you worry. All right. The reason being that I told you guys to watch that and to listen to all of that is because, like I said on today, the government did a thing. The government did a thing. Okay, so let me share my screen with you guys and show y'all the thing that the government did today that is just so hilarious. Okay, and the reason why it is hilarious is because y'all need to stop playing with the government. Okay, let me tell you the difference. Okay, the government is not her. Okay, the government is not one of them. All right, let's make this very clear. All right, I don't know why y'all think that the government leaves out stuff, doesn't use stuff, is keeping stuff behind, is picking the wrong jurors, is doing all this stuff. You got to be ape shit, batshit crazy to really think that the government don't know what they're doing and they're the freaking government. Come on now. Like, seriously, they're above the state for a reason. All right. Hey, all things popcorn. Hello, beautiful. Hey, come get this commentary. Okay. The reason why I pointed out those details in which the difference between Bojangles and the government is that the government don't want their stuff denied or thrown out. So what they did the due diligence in which they needed to be able to follow the proper protocols in the judges' courts. Okay, they're submitting their request for extended pages. Okay? Hey, Capeman. This is what we're about to read over, okay? Stop playing with them. All right. They not one. They not one of them. All right. Can we just commentary say, hey Whitney, hey Moz in chat. I am in the bushes listening because I'm at work. No problem. I know I came a little early. All right. I know. Thank you, my bush watchers and listeners. They're not one of them. Let's read what the government submitted. Okay. Let's just see what they had to say. Okay. As y'all see, this is a government document. Okay, okay, the case. All right, the document, it was filed on today. This is page 1 of page 2. Okay, and here's the Department of Justice USA, U.S. Department of Justice seal. Okay, these are legit. All right, and here's the date again. All right, this is from the government. Okay, and goes on to say, Dear Judge Donnelly, the government respectfully submits this letter to request leave to file briefs exceeding the court's page limit for memorandum in response to the defendant's motion pursuant to Rule 29 and Rule 33, which again, Rule 29 was the request of an acquittal. Okay. Rule 33 was the request of a new trial. Okay. All right. Of the Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure. Okay, the government has conferred with defense counsel, okay, who consents to this request. So again, I'm gonna tell you guys, stop playing with me when I say stuff. All right. Hey, little boss lady. Good morning. All right. Stop playing with me. All right. And like again, I'm not no lawyer, but I use common daggone sense. All right. And I told y'all that the government and the defense talk. They're fully aware of what each other has. Okay? So you wonder why, oh, what about these text messages, you idiots? I'm going to tell y'all again. Everything from fake to phony to real was submitted. You had no choice but to. Do y'all not remember Juicy Smollett? Didn't want to give over his phone. Why? Because they would have found some real hard evidence in his phone. And if I'm not mistaken, they did. Okay? But whatever they found had to be turned over. Do we not remember the fake letters? Okay? That they read in the courthouse. Oh, okay. So again, you playing on my top. All right? Okay? All right. The whole reason being that they had the people they had on the stand was to make them look a certain way. Period. But when you know the facts and you read, okay, and you don't put your emotions in everything, because y'all know how we do it over here. Evidence over emotions all day.
What up, Witness Nation? Now, you know we're super sleuths over here. We all about the facts. Evidence over emotions. Let's see what we've discovered.
Anyways, goes on to say, as the court is aware, the approximately 6-week trial in this matter, which resulted in a guilty verdict on all counts, was based on a 9-count third superseding indictment, including the count of racketeering that alleged 12 proven. Rewind that. 12 proven racketeering acts. Now, the defendant in his Rule 29 motion, in essence, challenges all facets of the government's case, challenging the sufficiency of the government's proof at trial with respect to, for example, the existence of the enterprise. Now, the defendant's pattern of racketeering, each of the specific racketeering acts, the interstate nexus of various racketeering acts, and the 8 substantive Mann Act counts, and makes various other legal claims. Similarly, the defendant's Rule 33 motion, which makes claims of ineffective assistance of counsel during both the jury selection and trial. specifically challenges 8 out of the 12 seated jurors and an alternate juror, as well as the defendant's waiver of certain conflicts related to one of his fourth, um, the pertinent facts, demonstrating proof beyond a reasonable doubt related to each of the sufficiency claims and other necessary facts, which will aid the court's review of the lengthy trial record, as well as the relevant legal standards regarding these claims, all of which requires additional pages exceeding the court's page limit. Now, here we are on page 2 of 2. Accordingly, the government respectfully requests that the court grant the government's motion. What does this mean, Whitney? Okay, I'm kind of not sure. Well, the court is doing what Bojangles didn't do initially. All right. The court is doing their ish in advance already. The court is already on, the government is already on their stand. Okay. The government is showing you how you do this. Okay. The government is putting in their request. All right. And remember, the request had to be submitted how many days in advance? Let me see if you guys be remembering. Okay. Let's see if you guys were paying attention. How many days in advance did this request have to be submitted? Let me see if you guys really be listening to me. Queen Key says, why didn't Bo Jean know all the evidence was turned in? She's crazy for trying to throw Clarice under the bus, but I bet Robert Sylvester Kelly went along with it because he's manipulator. Yeah. Queen Key says, that lawyer is not smart as she seems. No shade. A lot of these people that claim that they know this this trial is it ain't that bright either. And I said what I said. Because at the very end of the day, we all know that a lot of stuff was false. And a lot of stuff was proven to be false. A lot of and I said this before, okay? I'm not being biased at all. Because I said this before. Everybody on that stand lied at some point. Period. And I was watching the lawyer that you know, the white guy, whatever. And one day we're gonna actually sit down and review some of his stuff on the back end with my members only. We're gonna go over the Chicago indictment, and I want to let you guys hear from a lawyer. He even said at one point in time, it's not what you say on the stand, it's what you can prove in court. A lot of the people on that stand lied at some point. Defense, prosecutors, prosecutor witnesses, the witness, the victims. Why? Because a lot of them can't remember a lot of the situation. Okay, a few of them was just plain out lying. Thank you, Pettyville. 5 days. Okay. You had 5 days to submit this request. Let's count down, shall we? The government had how many days to submit? 21. Today is the 17th, 18th, 19th, 20, 21. Y'all gonna stop playing with me. Now, we always know, not always know, we also know, like I told y'all again, Judge Donnelly doesn't play. We'll probably have a granted of this request probably this afternoon, this evening, or as early as tomorrow. All right. But they're going to go all the way to the 21st. Okay. Little birdie told me possibly tomorrow, but I doubt it. Little birdie, I love you. But I doubt it. Okay. So they submitted it 5 days before they have to submit, which is the 21st. Okay. And we already went through all of that. The reason why it changed from the 20th to the 21st is because of Bojangles and them. They needed more time, and the judge wanted to be fair and give the government more time as well. And the government is going to do every bit of they're going to take every moment of that. Not that they ain't got their stuff in order, but because they do a due diligence. And it was there, y'all. They were, oh my God. They were on trial, y'all. All those 5,000 pages of transcripts, they were there. So the difference between Bojangles and the government is presence. You can't get somebody and throw them in the mix and think you're going to get the same outcome as Bill Cosby. Y'all, two different situations. And I don't be trying to be funny, but I'll be like, y'all, stop doing this to yourselves. Because at the end of the day, this ain't no state stuff. Yeah, this ain't no state stuff, y'all. At all. Aaron says, me trying to keep up with all these R. Kelly receipts. Hey, I got them in order. So Queen Key says, what is this? Just a summary draft of the response. This is what the government submitted. Yeah, this not a draft. This is what the government submitted on today. This is what they're requesting. They're putting their request in, like what Bojangles didn't do. That's what caused her to get her initial motion dismissed and denied without prejudice, and made her have to resubmit her stuff because she didn't do a due diligence in that and reading what this particular court requires of her. She thought, again, this state, I got this. I did this with Bill Cosby. Woo woo. Excuse me, y'all. That's my air freshener. And they denied it. Well, the government not trying to have those issues. So they're doing a due diligence to make sure they know how this specific court operates. And so what was requested from the judge, Judge John Lee, is for them to submit a extended request of pages up to 5 days before your deadline. Okay. And yeah, you have to do it in 5 days. And so it was 5 days officially today, 5 days away from the 21st. Now, you know us, we don't really count today because today is here. But I mean, yeah, they're getting it in before the 21st. Queen Keisha says, they got a lot to say to exceed page limits. We about to have them with egg on their face. I mean, this is the reason why I close my mouth and I speak on facts. And I'm not tied in no way. Aaron says, I truly don't believe that a hashtag free R. Kelly supporter could come up with this many receipts to prove his innocence. My thing is, I don't be trying to be mean to the other side, but I don't know if they're being realistic with themselves or with what is going on at this point. But those that are getting in late, you guys gonna have to run it back. We actually went over it again. Now I'm just gonna talk to you guys about everything. Let's see what you guys said. Karen B says, can't provide what Kelly and his team can't produce, right? Oh, yeah, can't provide what Kelly, yeah. And my thing is that I'm not speaking about anything until I have all the proof. People keep asking me about these text messages, but if I read in the transcripts, it was one point in time, even Azriel herself, and I'm just going to leave this where it's at. But you can go back to the transcripts, and if you don't know, I have all of them. And once the government speaks, then I'll speak. All right. See, a lot of stuff went under a lot of people's noses, and you kind of disregard it because, again, it's not building up to the narratives people have towards specific parents. At one point in time in the transcripts, we heard, okay, but we can run over it if we want to. We heard at one point in time what happened. Azriel did what? She was on her mother's phone. Well, she had access to her mother's phone at some point in time, did she not? Oh, okay. Then she claimed that she purchased an iPad for her mother. Oh, okay. Now, how many of us are owners of iPhones and iPads? I am. It was at one point in time to where I could sync my tablet with my phone and I could respond and get text messages from my phone. Could I not? Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna sit there right there. I'm not gonna speak no more on it. Anyways, Queen Keish, Feds. Oh, and I know some people may be like, but she said in the transcripts she didn't see that phone anymore because she left. Exactly, she didn't see the phone anymore. But she took that what with her? Oh, oh. Yeah. And then I told you guys, so y'all gonna stop playing with me. Okay. I told you guys that this girl got several employees fired. Why? Because at one point in time, one of the people, not gonna say who, slid a phone out so that they could have access to call their parents to get out of it. And what did Azriel do? She told on that person. Why? Because Azriel was deep in. Don't tell me what her capabilities was. She also sat her behind on Gail King and lied, only to come back to Gail King and tell the truth. Don't play with me. I'm non-biased over here. We're not going to pick and choose the lies because it fits people's narratives over here. I don't want to have egg on my face. I don't want to have to come back and say, I'm sorry. Well, I thought this. I don't play with people's livelihood. Anyways, child, y'all gonna stop playing with me. Pettyville says they not being realistic. They not. They not. They not. They're not at all up there. And it's sad because y'all need to stop setting yourselves up for failure. Just be honest with yourself. Okay, we didn't get this. All right, let's dust our hands off with this. Let's try Chicago. Let's see what Chicago is hitting like. And if you looked at Chicago, you would really be like, okay, let me just shut up. Shotty says, you brought up the lawyer you know. He says some of the motions that Bonjean filed don't entitle them for a new trial. And see, everybody was cheering for the lawyer you know. Oh my gosh. But he is reading the facts. He's evidence over emotions. I used to watch him quite often, and then I'm not gonna lie, I got my emotions in it because I was like, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of, watch him every now and again. But when he got back on this particular situation, I was like, okay, let me watch, let me hear. And yeah, okay, I mean, on the contrary, like, use your common sense. Why didn't they use some text messages? Why did they use that fake ass letter like they did and got egg on their face when they found out it was coerced and it wasn't real? Okay. All right. Y'all keep running with that theory. Have fun with that. Katie, you got an iPhone? Okay. Me too, child. But all right. They don't know how none of this can happen. Oh, this is Ray up the street. Oh, this is not R. Kelly, who has 50 freaking people surrounding him. Okay, who was doing this for 30 years. Who does exactly the same stuff over and over and over again. But oh, no. The parents? Where the parents? Queen Key says, I'm hoping we hear something Sunday evening, or, well, the 21st is Monday. If, I kind of low-key want to take a poll. We're going to do a poll on the back end, on the community tab. Katie, I have an iPhone and about 2 iPads and a Surface, laugh out loud. Okay, Katie, answer me this. Do you remember? Well, I mean, it ain't no remember. Don't you know how you can sync up everything? Or is it just me? Am I just tripping? Don't make me have to go out and buy a freaking iPod or iPad and sync it and show these people how stuff operates. See, I was going to be quiet. Anyways, Katie says, child, I'm a nerd. Me too. I'm a geek. I'm a hacker. Well, I used to be, child. You became illegal. How many of you guys remember LimeWire? Queen Key says, whoever working for Robert Stephens Kelly coming up and creating fake text messages to be in jail with Robert Stephens Kelly, aka his groupies. Look, let's be very clear, okay? Let me be very clear. I'm not saying that the text messages are fake, okay? I'm questioning the validity of who they're claiming it is from, okay? That's what I'm saying, all right? That's all I'm saying, y'all. So please run and tell the right information. Okay, I'm very specific. I'm not saying that these are fake text messages, but I do get what you're saying, Queen Keish. Like, just like the letter, it was fake because she was coerced to write it. Those weren't her true feelings. I'm just saying we saw them. They're there. They were brought up. However, okay, I'm questioning the validity in which they're stating who it is from. Just as well as he had Faith Rogers, okay? Please don't let me get Miss Rogers on here, okay? Because I will. All right. Because at one point in time, she was in the chat when I said this before. R. Kelly had Faith text him on all his phones, specific details in the text messages, saying specific stuff. All right. He also stated several times that he would know who they were talking to. He would know who they're texting by way of the engineers. Okay? He had all them girls sit down, write letters, and do different things to protect his behind. You guys can continue to run with the theories that you want to, but I'm going to say this very clearly. Be careful who you lie on. Be careful who you tell the truth on. Just be careful. Okay? Don't be sorry. Be better. All right? The word says study to show thyself approved. Don't just go off of what I say, the preacher say, Dr. Seuss or whatever. Go find out yourself. But in order for us to do that, we have to have all the information. And as we read, you guys, the government is gearing up full steam ahead to submit their response. Again, I've been asked, Whitney, do you think they're going to talk about those text messages? I don't know. I really don't think so because they're irrelevant. Okay? They're a non-mother-freaking factor. All right? Okay. I don't know. I don't really think they will. They have been brought up. I do know, I can say this, that, well, no, I'm not going to say this at all. So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. I will, I said before, I do think that they're going to go all the way to the 21 days, the 21 date, if you ask me. Okay. Queen Key says, I just don't think Clary's are bad of parents as people say. Every parent not perfect. Child, I can't say nothing about the Clarys because, you know, they pay me. Just as well as Geronda and just as well as Geronda and the Rogers. You know, I'm paid over here. You know, I'm biased to a fault in everybody else's eyes. So when I speak truth to power in certain situations, oh, she taking up for, you know, look, child. So I don't have an opinion on that. Okay, so Katie, yes, ma'am. Okay, so okay. Shadi says Sly Fox and her posse on her members only channel getting their game plans together. Right. Katie says I sync them up all the time. Oh, okay. 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 You know, but what do I know? You know. Katie also says, yes, LimeWire. I remember, girl, I used to hack up some stuff. West Coast Bell says, Apple devices sync across every device signed into the Apple ID. Does it, West Coast Bell? Does it? Really? Uh-uh. Girl, no, it doesn't. Does it? Oh, uh-uh. Child. Does it? Let me stop. Queen Key says, what is sync? I don't have none of that Apple stuff. Okay. So I had everything. I just have my phone right now, but I had iPod, an iPad, and then I have my iPhone. With iPhone or Apple, you can literally sync, meaning connect. Okay. And what happens is across any device that you have, Apple phone, um, Apple Watch, iPod, iPad, you literally can get any notification to that device, be it text message, be it phone call. Literally, you can accept a phone call, a FaceTime on your iPad. Okay, so I remember at one point in time, even with my niece, when I first started my YouTube channel, she was letting me borrow her iPhone. I think sevens were out at the time. They were higher. I had an iPhone 6 Plus, right? And no shade, like girl, I'll be getting so many notifications from her other phone that she got. Oh, come on, somebody. I wish I had my gavel. She would be in the other room. Mind you, this other phone was not on. It didn't have no service. It was just connected to the Wi-Fi. Okay. She would be in the other phone and I'm up here trying to record for my channel, and I would get text messages come in and stuff like that, and I'm looking at them like, girl, like, trying to record. And if I wanted to, I could respond to that text message, And because it's in her name, it would link up to her as if she was responding. Come on, somebody, put the dots where they go. Cross the T's. Stop playing with me. But we overread stuff. But that's okay. Let's go. I'm ready. Let the government respond. Okay? Anyways. Queen Key says, so Azrael was made to do that by Robert Sylvester Kelly and engineers. It was wrote by Az, but it wasn't true. Oh yeah, that letter, yeah, girl. It wasn't just Azrael, and that's why I'm saying I wish people would get off the Clarice and Azrael's tip. Okay, like for real. Like we got other stuff we got to talk about, like stuff like this. It's stuff happening every day with this trial, and we're still on the Clarice. We're still on Azrael and them. When you have Geronda was brought up in the appeal, we have Faith was brought up in the appeal. Like, come on now. But anyways, I'm gonna keep the full scheme ahead over here. He had every last one of them, even Holly's mama, y'all. Are we forgetting facts in the case? He had Holly's mama sit in a damn sauna, butt naked, and write. Okay? He had all of them, baby. Y'all forgetting that? We read this stuff. He had all of them daily. It was like an exercise for them to sit down and write those fake ass letters. And he would take them to the lawyer. When Faith didn't have paper, he had her text all four of his phones. What did he do with those text messages? Get it. Can anybody tell me? Okay. Okay. Queen Keith says, all that too expensive, and I still got an Android and a laptop. It's okay. It is all right. West Coast Bell says, that was for the Android users. Well, gotta break some stuff down. Quana says we have Androids, laptops, and PCs, and able to sync them all once you log into the device with your Google. Child, y'all gonna stop playing with me. Again, this is the reason why I don't fit anyone's narrative. This is the reason why I stand by myself. No shade. Because where there is a will, there's definitely a way. Stop playing as if technology isn't evolved. Okay? This is the reason why he got his butt handed to him in these times that we're in now. Technology is totally different from it was in yesteryear. This is the reason why we was made known to all the antics that this man is doing. And when we sit up here and we deflect and we look at stupid ass details that have nothing to do with his actions, we're missing it. That's where my frustration comes in at. This is the reason why I stand by myself. Because I'm not on a hate train for nothing. My hate train is geared towards the person that it needs to be geared to, and that's R. Kelly. That's period. And I don't even hate him. I just want justice to be served for these victims and alleged victims. Period. Queen Key says, mine don't sync into my laptop. No text from my phone, but hey, if you're an engineer, I guess you can do it all. Did you say you have iPhone? Because literally, I can take you step for step how to sync up all your devices. Like literally, I can tell you how to sync up all your devices. I got my iPhone over here. Let me tell you how deep iPhone is. If you're at a house, right, and I'm gonna tell y'all prime example. I was over at my mom's house, right, and I tapped into her Wi-Fi, right, because she has an iPhone, and it saw me trying to tap into her iPhone. It sent the password to me, y'all. Like, what are we talking? Oh my God, y'all gonna have to get up with the times, child. It literally sent me her password. So I didn't even have to type in her password. That stands for security purposes. So you know what I'm saying, because it didn't show me her password. It just shot it to me and it sent the request like, to tap in or whatever to her Wi-Fi. Okay. So yeah. Quana says, once you delete something like emails or notifications, it deleted it from the other devices real time. A lot is possible with syncing and being sneaky. It is, child. But again, you're dealing with the government. You're dealing with feds, okay? And feds have phone forensics, okay? They have phone forensics. So they can tap into iClouds. We heard that, y'all. That's why all these 100 devices from 1919, they got. Chicago is based upon all of that. Do you not know how long ago the stuff with Chicago took place? This was in his early years of his dealings. And they're able to pull up clouds and all this stuff like that. Y'all, let me be very clear. The internet is forever. Okay? The internet is forever. Whatever you put out is no way, shape, or form that you can get rid of it, baby. No way. Not whatsoever. None. Be very clear about that. Queen Key says, all this to save Robert Sylvester Kelly and cover up his lies. Bonjean should have did more research. I'm just saying. But again, she's doing what she's supposed to do as a defense. Just like they didn't understand. This is just what I be wanting y'all not to forget. Okay? When it's how this appeal process goes, it's kind of like a off-skirting trial. Defense put their stuff out there, the government responds. The government put their stuff out there, the defense responds. It's a back and forth, and then the judge makes the overall ruling. Okay. How many of us listened to the transcripts, read the transcripts, and our minds were blown? Then when we heard the response to certain things, we were like, oh, okay. It's just the energy that I'm receiving, that I'm seeing on a lot of cases when it comes to a lot of people. They want to run with certain narratives for whatever reason. That's not my business. I don't give a damn. But they want to run with certain things and overlook other things to fit certain narratives. I myself don't do neither. I want everything so I can adjust my process, my thoughts, so I can properly ask questions. If I have an issue with something, if something don't sound right to me, I ask questions. But let's be clear. I pose those questions to the people involved. I'm not going to ask y'all shit. No shade. I love y'all. And a lot of you guys know a lot of detail. But you mean to tell me you know somebody's story than their own experience? Don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. So I'm not fixing to put my foot in my mouth because, oh, Whitney thinks she know everything. I don't know a lot of stuff. But I go to the parties involved. And what they say, I roll with that. Why? Because I wasn't there. I wasn't there. And that's why a lot of people finna have egg on their face. Anyways, West Coast Bell says, when it comes to tech, this definitely is not 1990. He's a dummy. He really is. Really is. Queen Keish, this why I don't believe Robert Sylvester Kelly is slow. He can do all this sync and etc. Time to give it up. He's not dumb. Look, once you've done something for so long and it works, why would you change anything? That whole saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it. It's not that R. Kelly is dumb or smart, because really he's dumb. He's got caught. Okay. The dummies out there are the people that get caught in their acts that they're doing. Okay. The smart ones are still doing their acts and they're not caught. Okay. However, the thing is that I'm not going to say that R. Kelly is dumb, smart, or whatever. I just feel like I told you guys he's a freak of habit and freak of nature. Well, that too, but he's a freak of habit. Meaning he did it, got away with it. It's like a kid mentality. How many we saw the documentary and they said that, Demetrius is like he never grew up. Well, think about it. Those that got children, those that don't, you've been around children. They'll do something, and if it don't hurt, if they don't get in trouble, they'll do it again, right? Think about doing that for 30 years. If I could take their phones, if I can have them write letters, if I can have them eat feces, if I can have them walk back and forth, if I can starve them this and that third, and nothing happens, okay, this is I got something here. I'm gonna keep doing it. That's just like if you work out. You keep doing the same routine, and you're seeing results. Oh, you're gonna keep it up. Okay, Monday I do shakes. Tuesday I work out. Thursday, all right, and you're seeing it pay off. You're not gonna change something up if it's working. So I necessarily don't think that 9 times out of 10 that he's dumb or smart, but you also got to understand it was other people that guided him. I bet you those engineers was telling him different stuff that he can do because to cover the boss is to cover their ass. So that's just like me. And to be honest with you, last night, if you guys missed it, I didn't come on last night. I headed over to Red Label Confessions and Reactions last night, and we had a blast. We did a game night. After the game night, all of us on the panel were talking, and I was like, man, I want to do that for my channel. And they just start talking. So Deb, Q, they were like, well, we do this, we do that. If you don't get what I'm saying is, here it is, R. Kelly. Well, man, I want to cover my behind. I need to do something where these girls think, blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, I can do this. I can do that. Every person that was involved in this situation, in this enterprise, had a part to play. from the runners to this to that. And also, the reason why a lot of people didn't want to talk and say anything is because they know their parts and they know they had parts in this situation. And the reason being, people are saying, well, what happened to the other people? Why isn't anybody else on trial? Well, the reason why you heard from them people is because they were helping the prosecution. We heard the little 5 witnesses that the defense had. They were trying to save their behinds, y'all. But don't think that the victims can't go after them civilly, meaning money. Okay? But everybody had their part. Hey, Deanna. Hey, beautiful. Welcome. Queen Key says, no, I'm going to get iPhone soon. I'm telling you. Queen Key says, so Team True slow. They don't understand about Sync 2. I was there and they just keep saying there's no way it wasn't Alice. I don't know who's saying what. I don't think Team True. So is it Team Truth or Team True? Look, I'm not speaking on no teams. All I can speak is on Whitney. And Whitney is saying that I question the validity of who they're saying these text messages are from. That's all I'm simply saying. Like I was trying to tell you guys, I'm privy to a lot more information than many. Okay. But also, if we all use our common sense, we heard a lot of stuff that we just really didn't pay attention to. Okay. Like I said, once government response, we're going to go over that again. Okay. We're definitely going to go over that again. Y'all know me. I'm about build up and putting things in order, decently in order. And then no shade. We have a lot of other stuff that's reporting. I'm not going to keep talking about the same stuff over and over and over. I'm not. Oh, it's okay, Queen Keisha. Yeah, I don't know. I can't speak on another clique group or whatever the case may be. All I can simply say is that I'm just trying to wait until I get all the facts, until I get all the information, until some stuff is either addressed or not. Now, if the government chooses not to talk about the messages, then that's fine. They have that choice too. Like I said, to be honest with you, it's not really relevant to anything. But I will talk about it at that point. I will get the okay from parties involved, and I will break everything down. So that's that on that. Katie says, that's what I'm hoping to get into with my degree, digital forensics. I'm telling you, it's deep. I actually was going to get into digital forensics, which is so funny because I'm such a nerd. I'm such a nerd. So, yeah. Aaron says, if R. Kelly hadn't recorded his crimes, maybe, and unfortunately, we wouldn't have had a fighting chance. Absolutely. But see, the way the cookie crumbles, man, the way the cookie crumbles. Had OJ recorded his crime back in 1994, he would have never stood a chance of being free. Queen Key says all his crimes wasn't recording. There's other evidence he's just dumb. Quana says, right, Aaron, he handed his ass to the FBI voluntarily. Queen Key says, paying the victims didn't help either. If he wasn't guilty, why pay? And he had no lawsuits or police reports on victims if they set him up. My thing is this. They are police reports, okay? And you're going to hear about them in Chicago. People did go to the police, but a lot of them got turned away. A lot of them got shooed away because he had a lot of them on payroll. He had a few of them just blinded by who he was. At this time again, nobody knew of what was going on with this man. Okay, so let's stop. Okay, many of us, kind of found out through the grapevine, but we didn't know what was going on or whatever the case may be. And again, I'm gonna say this again for the people in the back. Hey, people in the bushes, run tell this. I said what I said. You can't set me up with an underage kid because I'm not attracted to them. Okay? I don't care if the parents sign a consent sign and saying, Whitney, okay, we are the parents, and we in the parents you trust, baby. We are signed, sealed, delivering our minor child to you to be sexualized, to be beaten, to be abused. We are okay with it. We do not love him. We do not care about him. He has a little musical talent. We know that you got connects. So we want you to have way with our child. We sign, seal, deliver him over right now to you. You can video record us. You can tape us saying the very same thing. We are gift wrapping him at 17, butt naked. Well, wait a minute. We got to cover him up in his drawers. But here you go. Have your way with him. Again, again, and again. Like I said, what I'm going to do as a person that don't give a damn about a kid, can't do nothing for me sexually, I'm going to put the baby on some clothes. I'm going to get every document that I have that these parents gave to me, and I'm going to file a report on them. Where are his police reports? Since these parents were after him, where are his police reports? Where are his cry outs to stop the madness? Don't these parents know what happened to me in my way past? What are they trying to do? Oh no. Oh no. When his butt is on the line. When his ass is getting handed to him. When everything is crumbling around him. Now we hear about, oh, look what the parents were doing. Oh, look at the letters that they were sending. Oh, they were stealing from me. Y'all, child, please. I'm sorry. You can't get me with no okadoke. Okay, no, you just you can't pass nothing by on me, child. Nah. How convenient. How convenient. How freaking convenient. Hey, Deanna again. She said, hey, Whitney D mods in chat. Deanna says, you're right. He keep doing it, getting away with it. Exactly. So it's kind of like, I'm not going to change something up. It's been working. Deanna also says the government knows everything. They do. And y'all really think that they're naive, that ignorant. Because that's what a lot of you guys are saying. That the government is ignorant. But they were factual with everything else. But these text messages and all this other craziness that y'all want to bring out. It's the selective outrage for me. That's all I'm saying. The selective outrage. When, again, these were not the only set of parents that reached out to this man. But we are just going to ignore that. Child, please. Queen Key says he's not getting a new trial. Government about to shut him down. Queen Keisha also says he didn't call police and have report if he thought they tricked him like on JP or as. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, everybody want to yell out police reports with these victims and alleged victims, but where were his police reports? Since he got bamboozled and scammed and set up, where's his reports? Where is his outrage? Oh, okay, now we seeing stuff come out the woodworks, right? Oh my gosh, like, kids can't be kids. When we heard consistently on that stand that a few of them went off and did stuff on their own, did we not? How many people can remember that? Since we're remembering stuff from transcripts. How many people remember a lot of those kids? Because they were 17 and younger, were lying to their parents and going off and doing stuff without their knowledge. I even did it as a teen. That's how I got 16 and pregnant. My mom thought I was going to a freaking sleepover. I was going to a sleepover, all right. She was aware of certain details. I would immediately call police right once I found out they wasn't 18. That's what I'm saying. You can't set somebody up that doesn't like the bait. I don't like 17, 16 I don't like little kids. They do nothing for me. So you can't set me up. And people are saying, well, that's proven that, you can't coerce somebody that was given. Y'all are idiots. When I hear theories like that, that just makes me really think about the mental stability of certain people. Y'all are missing the point again. If a parent signed, seal, and delivered their children to this predator, it's what he does after the fact. Are y'all getting that? There's no way, shape, around that. So this is the reason why I started the whole theory about where were the parents, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where they were. It don't matter if they signed their kids off and gave him $1 billion to beat and berate and do all these things. He never gave them back. He never stood up to them and put the police in their lives. He never did any of that. That's where the coercion comes in, people. I don't care if every one of these parents are found to have given their children away. Did he give them back? No. He didn't file no police reports. He didn't say any of this. He's been singing this same freaking cat mouse song since the beginning of time. They're groupies. Oh, their parents didn't want them, sign them over. Oh, they wanted me. Child, y'all better seriously wake up. That's all I can simply say. Read these last comments. Hey, Tabor. Hey. Aaron says, whose uncle has some shoes down the street, though? I need them shoes. Hey, old school Patricia. She says, hello, Whitney and Chad. I am listening in the back while working. Hey, honey bunches of oats. Hey, you guys, if y'all can do me a big favor, Witness gang, if y'all can head on over to old school Patricia. She is an amazing content creator. I love her channel. It's very funny and very well put together. She does some different content for myself. However, it is good no less. So head on over to old school Patricia and show her some Witness gang love. Okay. Deanna says, yes, I remember telling those lies till you get caught. Yes. Okay. I lied to my mama all the time. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm grown. Okay. I lied to my mom. I sure did. She thought I was somewhere where I wasn't several times. Because that's what kids do. Okay? So let's not act as if we don't know what kids are capable of doing. And kids are capable of lying. Okay? Period. All right? Quana Griffin says, I hope a lawyer says all this to him. Not a lawyer, a judge. Gotcha. Hey, Nicole. Nicole Gibbons says, parents send their teenagers to hang with my kids at my house all the time because I work part-time. That doesn't give me permission to abuse the kids, period. Oh, my God. I want to throw my microphone into the wall. Thank you, Nicole. This is what I'm talking about. This is the reason why y'all got to get off the tips of the parents, like for real. Because y'all are missing it. But again, everybody wants to run with a specific narrative. It's time to get off of that narrative, babies. Because at the end of the day, as the adult party involved, when the switching over of authorities, if you will, happens, meaning you get these individuals in your custody and your care regardless of the situation. What did you do? I get kids over my house all the time too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm about to send my Demi-Dim over to one of her friends' house this weekend. I pray to God she come back in one piece and nothing happens to her. You know what I'm saying? I can't fathom any parent in their right freaking mind, and I mean right mind. You got some loony coos out there Okay, which we've seen real evidence for. No shade, no tea. The land fairs, like, come on now. But I'm saying for the parents that, you know, don't nobody want to have their kids be hurt, be abused, berated, and things. And I couldn't fathom that. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't imagine nobody. And like I said, we saw the land fairs. So I'm not taking it and putting it against anybody. But my thing is that I need proof. And on the contrary, we've been getting bags and bags and bags and files and files and files and droves and droves and droves, countless amount of evidence when it comes to R. Kelly. Cole says, love you, Whitney. Keep representing us in Dallas, Texas. I got you. I got you, honey bunches. I got you. I got you. But yeah, y'all. Seriously, no shade, no tea. It's almost time. All right? It's almost time. You better make your line in the sand right now. Okay? Right now. Because I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna lose a lot of respect for a lot of people here soon. Because don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, as viewers, as people that's trying to receive information, shouldn't allow people to play in your face. All right? Stop allowing people to gaslight you. Like you didn't hear what you heard and you don't know the information that you heard. It's okay to question things, absolutely. But make sure that you're seeking the answers from the person that is distributing it, okay? I can't see your comment, baby. Hey, Daniel Forbes says, Miss Whitney, read my comment. Thank you. Hey, baby. That's your comment. I didn't see anything from you earlier. But hello, welcome. Yeah, you know, so my thing is before I leave you guys, it's test time, y'all. We've read a lot when it comes to this trial. And it's about to be done here soon, okay? And the thing is that when it's test taking time, you don't hear from the teacher because they feel as though that they've equipped you with all the information that you need, right? But if you have a question, don't you get in trouble when you ask your person next to you, right? Because it's kind of be like they think you cheating, right? But when you raise your hand up and you ask the teacher, ask the person who's going to be able to effectively equip you and give you the information that you need, right? If you don't have all the information, how can you ace the test? So, my apologies. If I just want to ace this test. So I want to make sure I get all the information. But again, you have thousands of channels out there that's giving you guys what you want. You got the supporters, nonstop diehard supporter fans that are like, he's not guilty, he's getting out tomorrow. We love you, R. Kelly. You can pee, you can poop on us. You got the ones that are kind of like in limbo. Well, I don't know what's going on, but I'm a fan, blah, blah, blah. Then you got those ones that are, for the victims, diehard victims, F those parents. Then you have those that are like me, okay? I want justice to be served for the victims, period. Any other little stupid components that have nothing to do with anything, that's not my business. I am for the victims, the parents, and everybody that's involved. I'm even for R. Kelly. And I know you probably like, how is that? Well, let me tell you how. Because I'm a product of sexual abuse myself. I know how your life can be tainted, how it can spiral out of control. God gave that man a gift. Let's be very clear. R. Kelly has a talented gift. But see, the enemy knew of that well in advance too. And what you guys have to understand that everyone has a purpose. Everyone has a calling on their life, and everyone has a position in life and things that they need to do to be able to make this a better world. God blesses certain people with musical talents. If you notice, everybody's not able to sing. Okay, it's a very God-given talent. Okay, and so sometimes the enemy can come early to try to destroy that, so it can be no earthly good. Okay, we as parents, We as a society have a choice to make. We can allow ourselves to live in the cracks of our failures and our ailments and allow our past to destroy us, or we can move forward. R. Kelly unfortunately chose the latter, okay? And he's having to deal with the consequences thereof. Everybody has consequences. Let's be very clear. People gotta get it, gotta understand that consequences can be good or bad. His consequences, however, unfortunately, are bad because of the choices that he made in life. And all I want for him is to be able to serve the time that he gets, get the help that he needs, and continue to thrive in life. I don't know why y'all think that when you go to jail that your life stops. It doesn't. It's a different experience in life, but a lot of people find Jesus. A lot of people save lives in jail, and a lot of people do a lot of things in jail. You just got to make better decisions in life. That's period. I don't want to go to jail, so I make sure that I'm an upstanding citizen. Period. You know, but I made some bad decisions in my life, and I had to suffer the consequences. I had to go to jail for some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I remember not paying tickets and stuff like that. You know, I had to go to jail for that. Those are the consequences. I didn't cry. I didn't say, "Oh, the white man trying to save you." That no, baby, your your license plate was out. All this, and the third. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, okay. Deanna says R. Kelly didn't make his payment to the government and the powers at B. I mean, maybe, you know, and that's why a lot of people are saying the white man will pay your debt and you won't get exposed. But I'm just telling you, the way of the world now, it's a lot of people that's about to be exposed. Period. Y'all not looking at the Playboy little thing that's going on, Hugh Hefner. You know what I'm saying? Which I kind of find that weird on the timing. If you ask me, like, oh, how convenient. He's dead now. What can you do? You know what I'm saying? But everybody was ranting around about Bill Cosby getting off. It seemed like he got some more victims. Daniel says, what I said was, even though the Clarys were dishonest, what about the other victims and Demetrius Smith? What about he pregnated underage girls or gals? Isn't the older than Robert Sylvester Kelly? Okay, if I'm gathering what you're saying, um, even though the Clarys were dishonest, I don't necessarily know what you mean by that, and that's why I be trying to figure out the dishonesty when it comes to them. Like, seriously, I'm not trying to, I want to kind of gather where all the dishonesty was, because I mean, if you ask me, I've been hearing the same story over and over and over. Now people want to poke holes in it and and say, well, this, that, and the third. I mean, I don't care for all of that. That's not my business to poke holes in somebody else's story. Like, God, like, that is so frustrating. And the reason why it's frustrating to me, because as a victim, don't try to tell me what I experienced. Don't try to tell me, oh no, it was this way because you said that. No, shut the hell up. You can't tell me my story. And that's what, like I said, a lot of people are doing. And it's frustrating. Don't tell me what I experienced. Don't tell me I'm wrong because of this and that third and da 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 da. No, I don't do that. I'm sorry. Y'all call me biased. I don't do that with nobody. The Clarys, the Rogers, the Gerondas, none of that. I don't, no, ma'am. And I let the court deal with that. If they find fault or dishonesty or lies or whatever, then we can talk about that then. Again, not a journalist. Not going that deep. Not gonna do all of that. That's not my place anyway. Because the same judgment that I'm putting on these people, ooh. To whom much is given, much is required, child. I'm not taking on that load of the burden of, these horrible parents and stuff like that. Because I guarantee you, if you dug up dirt on me, child, I am not the best parent myself. And my kids are nowhere near being teenagers. I am not a good example of being the perfect parent. And if you say you are, that shows me right there that you are a horrible parent, because you are a liar. And I'm not trying to give nobody passes. Like I told you, the land fairs, good riddance. But I'm not going to couple in every parent because of one set of parents. I'm not going to do that. I'm not. Sorry. What about the other victims? Exactly. Thank you, Daniel. I mean, it's just like, I don't know. Like, They say that I'm on their payroll and I seldom talk about them. But everybody and their mama want to talk about the Clary and Azriel. And I get it because she was one of the leading factors, her and Joy, you know. But let's be real, they were the most recent ones. But Dominique, they were there from the beginning. I mean, what are we talking? A lot of them were already there. But again, I get it. The Clarys have been the most vocal, but not really. The Savages were the ones. I mean, child, I don't get it. And Demetrius Smith, what about he pregnated underage girls or girl? So I don't know about that. Like I said, I don't really dig into other components. I don't know if Demetrius Smith got anybody else pregnant or something like that. I don't know. Don't get me lying, baby. Do not get me lying. I don't know. I don't know. Aaron says 2022 finna be an interesting time for this trial, along with at least another trial update with a social media celebrity and the trolls are finna show out. I know, baby, but that's what my Katie Ma is on that lane. Plink, 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 plink. Aaron says, these social media streets finna be a huge soap opera this year. I'm telling you. Deanna says, "Yep, you're right. They wait till everyone is dead to prosecute. Hugh, Bill Cosby, or Kelly did a lot together. Bad things. Yup." Aaron says, "I would definitely say this. Look at the way they're treating Justice Smollett in the same city of Chicago. Where is all that smoke for R. Kelly?" Well, and I'm gonna wrap this up because we're at an hour and 20. If you ask me, okay, I mean, this is my channel, so because I was going to speak on this. I was going to do a whole video in regards to the Justice Smollett. I feel like it's a mockery. Like, I'm not even going to lie to you. I feel like watching a freaking Telemunda. Like, to see him act the way he did in the courthouse, and then people compare him to the Emmett Till, that white lady, like him being the white lady or whatever, and hearing Taraji P. Henson talking about, you know, like Emmett Till and nobody was hurt and all this stuff like that. It was very embarrassing, sad, and ridiculous. And I don't know what is going on with the world. I mean, I look on YouTube and I'll be listening to different people and stuff they say and do, and I'll be just looking like these people are Looney Tunes. Like, for real. I'm not even trying to be funny. I got too much brain capacity, I guess. And so a lot of stuff I can't listen to, I can't view for so long without kind of losing my mind. The gaslighting, the amnesia, the lack of respect for people's experiences, the hypocritical mind states, the contradictions of it all. And I'm a little more competent. And so it's just like, I tell you, I'm telling you, I don't listen to a lot of people no more. Like, for real. I don't. And if you notice, I've been collabing with a lot of people because I'm just trying not to get myself so deep in this R. Kelly stuff that it becomes a way of life to me. You know what I'm saying? I do my little tales for you guys, and I get out and I deal, because I am not going to become so obsessed to where I find stuff to talk about. I'm not just going to do that. So I give y'all what I give y'all, and I appreciate y'all for listening and tuning in and things of that nature. But seriously, y'all, don't even take my word. Do your own research. Study to show thyself approved, because, I mean, it's a lot of stuff out there that will confuse you, that will have you feeling and thinking a certain way. But you know what you know, you guys. You know what you know. Don't allow people to put things in your head to believe stuff because they believe it. That's why y'all hear me say all the time, I'm trying my best not to feed y'all anything. I just try to challenge your thought process. That's all I do. Because at the end of the day, I myself, you're going to believe what you want to believe, right? Even with all facts out there, we still have people on the opposite side saying that this man was set up that he needs to be free. Okay? So it doesn't matter what you put out there, what you say to be true or what you say to be false. You got some of the freaking victims that have came out and said, no, that's not true, this, and third, and they are still believing the lies that they initially said. So at the end of the day, Whitney D is going to continue to duck her channel the way she does. And if you don't like it, I understand. I'm not a lot of people cup of Kool-Aid. And that's fine, baby. Find the one that fits for you. You want to run with the narrative that this man got set up, that he's going to be free by Easter. They got channels out there for you. You want to run with the narrative that, you know what I'm saying, the victims, support the victims. You got channels out there. We have all kind of channels out there. And if you don't like a particular channel, what I say to you, don't engage. Because I guarantee you, I'm telling you this now, and I'm saying this as a PSA for all y'all. You don't like Whitney D. You don't like my stance. I get on your nerve. I'm biased to the parents, blah, blah, blah. Please do not click on any thumbnails of mine. Why? You're supporting me. And it's going to go up either way it goes. So in order to, the best way that you can prove me and not shut me down, because I ain't going nowhere, but to kind of like ignore me, child, ignore me. I ignore a lot of y'all, okay? Y'all don't exist to me. So, but when you come on here and you click and you give me a view, you click and give me a thumbs down, you got to know that that's going towards me in a positive light, okay? Let me read these last comments and then I'm out of here. Ashley says, darn it, I'm late. Gonna rewatch. But hello, Whitney D in chat. Hello, gorgeous. Long time no see. Miss you. Daniel says, I love your content. Keep going. I saw a page where Demetrius was with Robert Sylvester Kelly when he impregnated an underage girl. I don't believe anything he says. He knew. Oh, he did know. That's why he backed up. And that's why he didn't want to be on stand. You're absolutely right. Well, I don't know about the pregnancy thing, but yeah. Deanna says, what does not make sense is not true. Yep. Deanna says he was not set up. It was time for him to pay the price of his evil doing, period. We all reap what we sow. Okay, we all reap what we sow. Bella says, hey, Whitney, love the channel. Listening on my way back home to Mississippi. 7 more hours to go. You got it, Bella. You can do it. Keep it up. Safe travels. And have a blessed day. I hope that you get there in perfect peace. Matter of fact, let's pray for Bella real quick. Bella, Father God, in the name of Jesus, I ask that you watch over her as she travels, Lord Jesus. We ask for safe travels and give her traveling grace. And I ask, Father God, that you watch over all the vehicles that come in contact with Bella as she drives back home. Allow her to make it safely and in perfect peace. In the name of Jesus, we pray. We love you and we thank you. Amen. All right, Bella, I hope that you get there safely, honey bunches of oats, and I hope that you enjoyed the replay of this video. House of Princess says, me too, I missed it all. It's okay. Replay gang, 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 gang. It's all right, y'all. It's all right. That's why I try not to make it so long, so when you guys replay it, it's not so much information and it can be overwhelming. Aisha said, hey, honey bunches. Katie said, amen, amen. Ashley K says, best wishes to you, Bella, on your trip. Exactly. Okay. All right, you guys. Let me see. Have a good day, beautiful lady. You too. I missed it too. It's okay, y'all. We're wrapping it up, and y'all only gonna have an hour and 30 minutes of this video because I'm gonna wrap it up. Okay. All right, you guys. Before we leave, disclaimer: this platform discusses any and all information that has been made known to the public in any way. I am not a journalist. I am a commentator. The information is all alleged, but the commentary is very real. Okay. Love you guys so very much, but most of all, know that Christ loves you, okay? And to whom much is given, much is required, okay? And no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And know that any tongue that rises up against you shall be condemned in Jesus' name, okay? You guys continue to be super sloopers. Hey, Squation. And just study to show thyself approved. Don't let and allow anybody to tell you anything different, okay? All right, you guys, as we end every R. Kelly Tales.
Y'all killing me with this. I can't help. Robert. I can't help. Dos delincuentes. relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly pause the interview to give Kelly a moment.
Man, y'all got me with this. Y'all got me with this. Y'all got me with this. Y'all got me. Y'all trying to kill me. Y'all got me with this. Y'all got me with this. Y'all got me with this. Y'all got me with telling me, man. Trying to kill me. Telling me, man. Trying to kill me. Y'all wanna believe it? Trying to kill me. Telling me, man. Trying to kill me. I hope this camera keep going. Stupid R.KELLY. Fight for my life. Stupid R.KELLY. Do it. Stupid R.KELLY. Fight for my life. Stupid R.KELLY. Do it.
Are you with me? Keep it cute or get the boot.